Hello there, Nova here from GodForGaming here today with a commentary, a Modern Warfare 3 commentary, gameplay, some gameplay on Hard Hat, some kill confirmed. I'm using the Scar silencer, and I believe my secondary is the dual FMG9s, I believe. So, let's get started into the commentary. Before I start on the commentary, I just want to do something. I'm making a kind of a video series involving Minecraft, and I'm looking for voice actors. So if you got anybody out here, any of you guys want to voice act in my Minecraft machinima kind of thing, please hit me up on Skype. My Skype name is GodForGaming. If you do not have Skype, hit me up on YouTube's. I prefer Skype, so please download Skype if you have to. It's a Minecraft machinima, so you have voice acting. All you have to do is just voice roll. You don't even have to have Minecraft. You can just voice roll. But needs matches for that, so if you're interested, please hit me up, and that's all that I want to talk about that issue. So that'll be coming soon. Voice actors I need, please contact me. Okay, whoa. Now let's get started into the commentary. Now, infection, yeah, let's talk about some infection. Everybody's been posting videos about their infection, what they thought about it, and what they think about it, and how they like it, and all that jazz. So let's start talking about it. Infection came to be a game mode like a couple weeks ago. And when it first came out, I really loved Infection. I loved Infection when we played in private matches. We would get the 18 people in a private match, and oh my god, we played for hours. We played for hours and hours. People would get mobs and all that. And now let's talk about the community playlist, how they set it up. When they first set up the game mode on the thing, I believe it was a Sunday they released it. I went on and they had Striker versus T-Knife. They had Magnums. They had the Magnums versus Knife, and they had the few Juggernaut ones. Now I really enjoyed this a lot more than the game modes they have now, because they made it fun. Just those few game modes. Yes, I did enjoy them adding a few more, but then they changed a bunch of stuff, and I didn't like it as much as they did. I thought it was perfect, because when you have the dual magnums, you really don't need throwing knives at the moment, because it's not like, because they shoot and then they reload really slow, so it's pretty much, you could pretty much get them pretty easily. And then the throwing knives on the Striker, that's good. But then they added perks and different stuff to it, like they added sleight of hand, they added some specialist stuff to it, and then there was one day that they removed like the throwing knives from every class, so people were like camping like crazy and just getting mobs and kills and all that stuff. Really didn't like it that day. That's one day where I was playing with a few friends and we all like raged because we couldn't get the infected. I mean the survivalists, because they were all in camping spots. So then they fixed it. They added throwing knives to like every. They removed. They added and removed. Removed. I can't say removed. Removed a few game types. Like they got rid of the Magnum one, and they added Barrett and MSR and Type 95 and PP9 blah 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 1. All that stuff. But they do have throwing knives, I believe, on every single game mode right now, which I really like. They also patched a bunch of the glitch spots where you could camp in the infected, so people can't go on top of a sign and not get killed, so that's cool. Really enjoyed that. So I did like how they're updating it really good. They've updated a lot, so I like that about it. Game modes, they're adding new game modes and removing game modes so quickly I can't tell what's new and what's old anymore. Don't like that. Oh, people boosting. I found a lot of people boosting in this game mode. Why would people boost? I don't know. It's not fun. Well, I don't get it. I found many, like pretty much when it first came out, I saw like every game would be a booster, and I really hated that, and it made me cry, and it made me slap myself a little bit. So I really didn't like that. And then another thing, split screeners. Somebody would go in a corner, the survivalist, hide in a corner where there's only one way in, and then he would kill his split screen buddy, and then have that split screen buddy go to the entrance of that area, so nobody can go in. The guy would just sit in the building and like kill everybody outside of it. I ran into that a lot. People get mobs from that. Why do people do that? I really don't like it. People are using this game mode more for the chance to get the MOB than to actually play it. Every game I go in, there's either people camping like crazy with their split screen or boosting or all that. Actually, I went in a few games last night, and this guy, he was on a tear. He was mowing people down. He got like a MOB in 2 games, I believe, and all that. And that kind of brings me into my next topic of the MOB. MOB. People get MOBs too easily in this game. I will never post a gameplay of me getting a MOB infection. I may, but I don't think I'll ever get a MOB infection, even though it's a lot easier to get one in there. I can't talk today. Why can't I talk today? I don't know. I think that they shouldn't have added the MOB to the infected playlist, even though I don't see too many of them. But I just don't like people like. I have a few friends at my school who's like, oh, guess what? I just got a MOB and infected. I'm so badass and like all that. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't count. And a few people on YouTube are posting their like record-breaking MOBs. Like, I got a MOB in 23 seconds. It's a freaking world record, and I'm so good. Now, if you're like trying to say you broke a world record for getting a MOB and infection, don't say that. Yes, if you tell them that doesn't, if it's not like if you're explaining the video and say that MOB doesn't really count, but I like how it's a world record. See if anybody can beat me in infection. But if you just upload saying it's a world record and don't really say that it's not a real MOB, then don't do it. I don't think the MOBs you gain in infection count. I don't think they should count. If you get a MOB in an infection, and then I think there's a challenge for getting a MOB. If you get a MOB in infection, you get. Let me take a minute here to get my breath back. I don't know why I can't talk today. I think if you should get a MOB in infection, it shouldn't count towards the challenge for getting a MOB, because I just don't like the idea of getting MOBs in infection. It's too easy. A lot more easy, because I barely see a MOB in any real game. That's something I really rarely see, is somebody getting a MOB in an actual game. So having somebody get a MOB in an infection game is really common. I actually believe in this gameplay. I don't know if it's happened yet because I'm not really watching it. Somebody on my team actually got a MOB, which was really cool. So it's an actual real MOB gameplay of somebody on my team getting one. So that's a real MOB. This gameplay is somebody getting a real MOB, not a fake MOB. And that. But one reason, I don't know why it makes me so mad of people in MOBs and infection. I think it's just way too easy and all that. If you upload MOB gameplays, it doesn't matter. Just say it's a fake MOB. Say it doesn't really count. Because I just don't like people taking credit for something that really shouldn't have counted. This is just my opinion. It's not anything that I think will go global. I just want to say that. It's my opinion on infection. I really enjoy the gameplay. Despite the campers, the boosters, the split screeners. Except for those, I really enjoy the game. I do like how they've added a few more game types, but I am getting mad that they're removing some game types. And all that. One thing that I did not like, actually, is the gameplay is actually ending right now, so I'm going to quickly say, I did not like how they added specialists. I thought it was cool when they first did it, but then I saw how people, once they got the specialist bonus, people could just, like, outrun the infected and pretty much run around the whole map destroying them. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.